All right, everybody, welcome back to the Aztec rebuild here in NCAA 25. We finished the year again in a dramatic, not so great way. 7-6. A lot of players are gone, and we have to figure out how we're going to retool this thing, right? We have a lot of players now that are going to have to step up. We have to figure out, you know, with Melvin, with Harms leaving, and you know, who's going to be there? Is Dunham going to be the next guy? He's got some decent speed to him, or decent abilities, but he's really more of a pocket guy. Then you got Yolito here, a freshman that at a Tucson that's got some speed to him and some decent throw power. Maybe he needs a little more time to develop. We got Stewart there now with Matthews, right, as our running backs, and hopefully they continue to figure it out. But we got a ton of other running backs now in the pipeline to really take this thing the other way. Our other guys, right, De La Rosa and Higdon are gone, so we got to figure out if Stokes, Atwell, Villart, and Allen are going to do their work. We got a lot of tight ends on the roster now. Skaggs definitely is not the dude. Willie is definitely not the dude. They're blocking tight ends. Thorne's probably going to be the man leading the helm there, and hopefully ends up being some good receivers. The O-line needs some work. We're kind of a little bit of a trouble everywhere. We let Lang go with hopes that Singh and Jefferson, these guys kind of step up, but we do got a good sophomore now in James Kern that I think deserves an opportunity to play. The tackle situation is, you know, we got some young bucks there, so maybe Mallard plays over, or Brooks plays at left tackle if need be, and then we roll with somebody else. But Jennings as a freshman could be pretty good. The defensive line's going to get a little bit tougher, right? Trout's gone. I think Volk is still here. Naylor is gone, but we do got a young guy in Valawaga that I really hope ends up being the dog. Mick Carr is still around. We do have Zuniga, so I'm hoping that works out. And this junior that we redshirted, maybe he's got enough time to get crazy with it and be a dog for us. The linebacker core, it's tough. Maddox is gone. Trahan is gone, so it's Upshaw, and we got a freshman in Glenn Brown that could be a dog for us. So I'm looking forward to that. Kopp is gone, but we do got Lozano and Buccelli that could be our outside linebackers there. And we don't have Nading anymore. We don't have Eifler anymore. So this corner group got real young real fast. We lost Costello. You have Ivory and Lavrone that are going to be the safeties in the stepping up as sophomores. Mims is gone. We got Flanagan and Terra. So Camacho is no longer here as well. And, you know, so we're going to have to figure out a new kicker. We do have some players we've been looking at and scouting. So I got 23 targets, but 20 players have been given scholarships. And when you look at the players that are currently signed right now, there's some pretty decent one. Antoine Flynn's got Impact Dev. He's going to be ready after a year there. You got a 4-star in Moon, a high school right tackle, 6'6", 306 pounds with Impact Dev. He'll be able to rest because of our linemen. We got a corner here in Trent Hendricks. This guy has all the stats. There's a chance we can let him play as a slot from the get. We got Mayatoga, a 6'1", 188 pound wide receiver out of Kahuku, Hawaii. Star Dev, 92 speed, 91 acceleration. This guy could surprise us with 72 release. We might get a dog there. We got a gem right here with Darrell Moultrie with Impact Dev, 93 acceleration as a corner, 98 speed. Again, we got guys we're going to be able to start pretty quickly here. Free safety, based on where he's at, there's a chance we can let him play, or we can just go ahead and let him roll, let him develop and shock the world next season. Kyle Bean is a physical player here. He's got 90 acceleration, 96 speed. He's a straight athlete, another potential wide receiver that could have an opportunity to start. We found a 2-star hidden dev here with 76 block shed, 6'1", 266. He may need some time to develop, but that's not a bad play there. Brendan Kanoy, Impact Dev. He's a scrambling quarterback. Again, we're trying to see if we can hit another good one there for our QBs down the road. Victor Obomanu. I like this guy. Mainly is just a coverage linebacker. So got 87 acceleration, 85 speed, so that can work out for us. And then Charles Gums, a left guard. This is more of a guy that's just going to need time to develop there. But there are players that I'm looking at right now. We got Shane Stanford, a 4-star corner. I'm hoping to grab here. We got a 4-star Devontae Amerson, who is a quarterback scrambler. We got another guy, a 3-star in Dion Foster, 90 throw power right there with decent short accuracy, short mid, and throw on the run. Deep accuracy needs some work, but we can let him kind of roll there. Another QB in Bohannon. He's got less throw power, but he's not that bad. More of a pocket passer. Got a middle linebacker in Brandon Norris that we're looking at right now. That it's just straight more speed, and I'm cool with that. Clyde Shorter. This guy is 6'3", 182, so maybe we found ourselves a guy that could potentially be like Higdon or De La Rosa. 4-star transfer here. This is the guy I'm hoping we get. 97 block shed, folks. 92 strength. Him alongside Velawaga. I think this could be a pretty nasty duo off the edge. And then I'm looking at a kicker. Once again, 83 kick power. Not the greatest, but I'm hoping he ends up developing well. There's some other guys I'm scouting right now, like Huerta, but I'm looking at this 3-star tight end here. This is mainly because of his impact block there. I'm hoping his speed will be reflective, but you never know. I'm having tough times finding versatile tight ends. You got a 3-star right guard that I hope we can kind of bring in as well. And a 2-star Randy Autry. Will continue to scout him. So I'm hoping we got some guys. This may not be a crazy off season, but you know, I want to see where we develop and where we make it work. And there it is. Shane Stanford has committed. Devonta Amerson has committed. So we brought in some guys here. I love that. Hoping we can make some better choices there. As you can see, some players wanted to leave, but Stewart stayed. Tara stayed. Cruz is a new guy there, and Jasmine stayed. So happy that these guys did not transfer over just yet. So I'm hoping our guys are ready to roll here. Did anybody choose to move on? It looks like anybody that we wanted to bring in so far has been brought in, but we have to see when is it time to check out the other cats here. Bohannon has a scheduled flight. We got a scheduled flight there. We are waiting for a scheduled flight there. And the tight end looks like he is available for a couple more points. So we're going to keep trying to scout. I don't really want to give a scholarship until the end for these younger guys here. Or these lower star guys, because I just don't think there's a reason to bring 23 players onto the roster there. I just want to continue to scout, allow us to leverage our points. Hopefully, just hopefully, they will commit shortly. But man, it's been tough, you know, seeing our guys just not getting over the hump, man. You'd think the San Diego State team would have a chance, and then they just continue to falter. And that has a lot to do with me, man. I'm not the greatest of players in these games, but I've said it time and time again when I record it. I feel like the game already, like they want you to tweak it, and they want you to hot route and stuff, and I'm just not about that. I'm trying to grab a couple more guys here and put them on the board. Jermaine Bocelli, not sure if we're kind of really low on the totem pole there, but this guy doesn't really have that much. I'm really trying to scout to see if we find a gem or something. Percy Hacker, 5'10", 178. I mean, that's kind of cool there, but he's got 85 speed. His route running's not that great. His release is okay. So we'll pay attention to that. I think Bocelli is out. Check out this corner here. And Tyrone Sumner, 89 change of direction. I like that. 87 speed. That's not a bad one right there. It is 85, 6'1", 90 agility. We'll keep scouting. It's nothing wrong with trying to bring some other guys here. What I want to do, though, see if we can find some guards that are available. I got a 6'3", 333 guy, 6'3", 324, 6'3", 320. These are the guys I'm looking for, man. Hog mollies, 100%. Just big dogs up front. Kind of hold it down. Okay, so he doesn't have a craziness there. He's like a true 3-star. He is also a true 3-star. And he is also a true 3-star. So I'd say probably this guy, Ben McCracken. We'll give him a scholarship. Probably try to bring him in from the get. Seems to have some abilities that I like. And you're talking about, be a surprise here. Reinhardt's another guard, but I'm looking at which one here. Was it? Yeah, it was the gem. It was Percy Hacker. So we don't necessarily have to grab him now. We just use all our scouting points, make sure that we got some potential guys to come in, and we leverage the recruiting. This is probably going to be a way quicker episode than I expected. There, Clyde Shorter has accepted it. All the other guys here, it looks like Flanagan. Oh no! Get out of here, man. The 4-star edge that I was looking for ends up getting taken there. Unreal in the field, folks. That is crazy. We lost out on that dude. Oh my gosh. That is crazy. Well, strike again here. See if there's a chance to bring in someone for a visit, maybe. There it is. Let's get James Rojas in here. Proximity to home. This guy's out of Anaheim. That's like maybe about an hour and 10 away. San Diego, not too bad. Looks like Aliipa has wants to come out. Oh, come on. No way. He didn't. Yeah, we were not on his list. Sumner, we were on his list. Oh, that's tough. Dunbar couldn't be bad. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we lost out on that guy. I think though what we want to do is I would rather scholarship some of these guys here, because if we can bring in some O-linemen, just kind of help develop them. And they're big guys, you know. Hoping that'll help solidify that. I feel like I have to do a little bit more. Like I've been playing in a user league, or I used to play in a user league, and someone had like a spreadsheet to make sure they were keeping track of who was around and who was going to stay, and truly which positions did you actually acquire. And I might have to make that a thing for us. Maybe we restart this thing down the road, but I've gone too far. I feel like I've really pushed this game to the limit here, and I'm hoping you know, maybe we find the shot here. So Huerta looks like he wants to play here, and I think I'm gonna send a visit, hopefully draw him to us. It's out of Scottsdale, and maybe that's enough to bring him in. How many points I got? Points. Oh yeah, I guess that's... Oh, 40 points? Let's risk it for the biscuit, man. Let's see if we can bring in Huerta. Kind of shock the world here. Maybe it's program tradition. Okay. hoping it's one of the blank ones. There you go. We're going to try. Do a hard sell, dog. Bring in the center. We got some good centers, but there's nothing wrong with trying to bring in more. I want to make sure we have a decent amount of recruits and cut out some of the fat later. Deion Foster is committed. Antoine Bohannon. Middle linebacker Brandon Norris. I like that. And then the rest of these guys are starting to feel. Looks like Huerta wants to come over. We might have pressed the right button there. Hey now. Last recruiting one here. We got enough in the tank, folks. We brought in 17 players to commit. We flipped Huerta. And because we flipped Huerta, now I think we 20 points. Now it's 25. Then we flip it. We go boom, boom, boom. There you go. Dunbar. Rojas is good to go. I mean, we could use another scholarship, but I'd rather not. I'd rather just try to bring in another guy here. Proximity to home. Yeah, that's just down the. That's like a 10-minute drive for me, man. Sweetness right there. Ben McCracken. Looks like we have showed him the way. Playing style, maybe. We can get him on that one. Can't draw him in. Can't draw him in. Can't draw him in. Uh-oh. I don't know if there's any more players. I don't want to bring any more. Just because we have the ability doesn't mean we should. I wish you can kind of lean on those points there, but it's all good. We'll push this up now. Let's see if we can get... looks like Randy Autry is committed. Taj Dunbar. Dante Rabb, right guard. James Reinhart, right guard. Love it. So that's the additional guys there. Looks like Huerta decided to go to freaking Texas anyways. That one hurts a little bit, but we also didn't really need it too much there. So here's what I'm going to look at real quick, folks. Looks like we got some coach abilities here. We got 10 more coins for our guys. I don't know. Can we upgrade something? It says gain XP whenever a player levels up. Yearly XP for records held by a player you coached. Win 5 playoffs. Have 2 players drafted in the first. We had 1. Win 4 bowl. Okay, so we can't even do any of that stuff. Well, now what I'd like to do is get the running back game on there and then go to the recruiting. See if we can continue to upgrade that. We haven't done really much recruiting on the running back, so maybe we do that this time. This one's been tough here. Now, positional changes. This is a good one. I want to look at each spot, see what we got here, right? So blank is the main man. We got some freshmen here. And you always look at their speed, because I guess Harms could have been a wide receiver. I had no idea. I should have looked at that sooner. But Yalito is there. No one on that spot. So we're going to have 3 wide. All right, we got running backs here. No one really need to change on that end, but it's kind of cool to see. We're going to have like 7 running backs on the roster, which means Fernandez, there's a chance he gets booted. And there's a chance we might boot some of these other running backs if we don't see any good development there. Wide receivers, we don't have too many, man. We're gonna have to see the freshmen play. We got so many tight ends, it's unreal. But Thorne, I'm gonna have him start. Hopefully he does some work there. Stacy 6'4", so I'm wondering if I can move him to left guard. I think that's probably the play right there. Get him to left guard, and he'll go up a point. And I think this other guy too, he's a 57, 6'7" though. I'd probably leave him there, let him develop. We got, Gums, who, yeah, he's gonna take some time. Kern though is the lead man there. Our centers, I guess he didn't want to come here because look at how many centers we have in a pretty good spot. Burnett looks really strong. Jose Wilkins looks ridiculous too. We got Singh for his senior year, followed by Jefferson. So we got guys. Oh my goodness, we got a lot of dudes here. Let's move Mr. McCracken in the left guard. Get him right there. I'd probably move Lyles over to left guard just to make sure we're kind of getting that group in order. We got a lot of players. I didn't expect to bring all these guys in, but my goodness, I'll take it. Alapea. Wonder if we can move him to center. What would he look like there? He'd be a 60 overall center, so he would drop in OVR. Maybe that's okay. Oh, you want to move some guys around. I think like Rab, he's not a guy that's quite mobile. I think you move him into the center position too. So now you got a pipeline there. We'll probably let players like Torres go potentially because I think the other guys in front of him are going to be better. The tackle situation. This was one where I was wondering if we moved maybe Mateo Rivera. We move him over to left tackle. Oh man, he would be an 81 overall blocking tight end. How insane would that be? That actually might be a badass move right there. I've never done that. That's kind of cool. That's pretty cool right there. So you got Augustine now as the starter. We got Amano on one end. We got Hendershot and Hurley on the other. And I'm wondering if we go ahead and... Oh, man, he's got some good stats. Oh, both these guys got some good stats. I wonder if I can move Amano to DT. How are we in the DT range? I think I'd like to move Amano into the DT spot. He'd be an 80 overall, so that's a good bump right there for him. And then we move Hurley. Move Hurley over to the left end spot. I think that's a good move there. The DTs, ooh, this looks pretty good. Left outside linebacker. We got Upshaw is leading the way here. I thought he was gone. Oh, Maddox was gone. So now when I see that, I'm wondering, got a freshman here, Brandon Norris. Let's see where we could move him to left. Would be a 65 overall, so he wouldn't move up at all. Autry as a sophomore, where would he would, oh my gosh, could potentially be a really good strong safety. What the heck? Oh, we'll leave that as is. We got a decent amount of right outside linebackers, so Obamanu, he'll be a 58. Let's move him over there. Some work. And then you have Flynn that's here. Maybe move Flynn over to that side. This is 60 overall there, so not bad. Corners, we don't have too many corners. Looks like we're going to see some young guys playing. Cruz is going to be probably our slot guy, but we're going to see some guys here. Look at Moultrie can play on the outside potentially. You got Kendricks playing on the outside as well as Stanford. And then Robert could be playing as a slot. Free safeties. Everyone's... I love this, man. I love to see that. We're going to move some guys, though. Probably Lavrone. I wonder if I can move him to a linebacker spot. 72. I'm wondering... Yeah, 70 in the slot, 73 in the zone. I'd probably say move him to strong safety. I think we're good there. So Rojas, the freshman's going to be doing work against for us right now, but he's got a really low accuracy. We move the guys around. National Signing Day is here. Maybe we can kind of see where everyone's at. Hoping we got some pretty good guys, you know, some players. Oh, we lost Khan. Dude, UCLA is going to steal a lot of our guys. That is brutal. So we got 24 players that we brought in, and I'm pretty happy about that. Didn't expect to have so many guys join us, but glad we did. McCracken's a star dev. You got Rab as an impact dev, and you got James Reinhardt as a normal. Dunbar's normal. Autry's normal. Malapai's a normal, and then Rojas has got impact dev, so that's cool. We got some guys that got some okay devs, the star devs. Oh, this one's good. Elite. This is the physical cat right here, man. We're going to see some guys playing now in a way that I didn't expect us to. I usually want to have like older guys rolling out, but I think we may have went a little too top heavy in the previous classes, and now we're at where we're at. But we do got a training result here. Let's kind of see what we got on this spot. From a dev trait here, blank moved up to an 83. You love to see that, but I saw before he doesn't really have much growth. He's pretty much maxed out where he needs. He's got a fan favorite, so it gets composure at home, improves ability when out of position. Physical, he doesn't have anything there. It's gonna be rough, man. He's got pull down, a sleight of hand, but not much for Jaquez Blank. Dunham didn't move up as much as I would have hoped. He's a 73 overall. I was hoping he would have done more, but with Norm Dev, it makes sense. He's got some room to improve in accuracy and IQ, so that'll be nice there. He's got some interesting stats. Headstrong, resists hot routes being incorrect due to stadium pulse. So Quincy Dunham has a chance to do some work there. From a halfback standpoint, Stewart moved up to a 90. This is sweet. He's got star dev. TJ Stewart is almost maxed out, and he is a junior. So we got a 90 guy in the backfield now. You love to see that. Hopefully makes it work. We're going to make this guy one of our captains here. He played really well for us last year. We just got to keep him in place. Matthews moved up to a 79. Max Matthews, 4-star, star dev. He's still got hands he can improve on, route running. His power can get better. This is a dog right here, man. I love to see Max Matthews improving there. And then some of our running backs did well. I think Bata and Labato are probably going to be out. If we got to kick people out. But this is the tough one, folks. Stokes is an 86 overall. Atwell is a 78. But we don't have anything else. We have so many tight ends. We're going to be coming out and just be brutal against people. That's our goal. Smack people in the mouth. Willie has Jeff Willie here. I think that was that O lineman that we brought in. You got Valerio. So we're going to be coming in heavy tight end sets, folks. This is going to be fun. Kern is a 90. That is sweet to see right there. The junior left guard, I think, has some really good hopes. He can still improve, and you're talking about guys that I'd love to see them get drafted. Burnett is a 90 now. We got some guys, dude. Singh is an 89. Jefferson's behind him. We'll probably let Jefferson go to let the other guys kind of get some reps. Mallard's an 86. Brooks is an 85. Brooks is an 85. He's got ground and pound as well. That might be an interesting move there. Augustine moves up to an 87. Hurley, as a freshman, is an 83. Right end, Valawaga is an 88. This guy's got every disruptor known to man. This is sick. A 4-star cat, but look at that. He still has freaking moves for finesse to still improve on. Clear-headed. He's got outside, inside. Holy crap. Oh my gosh, this guy's insane. Hendershot. So the D-line, the ends look great. Look at this. Mick Carr, option disruptor. You got Amano with an 85. Williams with an 84. Zuniga with an 83. Morale. So we got D-line for days. Ty moved up to an 85. Upshaw's a 90. Brown, the freshman, is an 85. Outside linebacker Lozano is an 85 with Bocelli as an 80. Our corners look pretty good. Gupta moved up to an 88. Cruz to an 83. Abel. Robert, man, okay. We got some dogs. 81 for Ivory. Kazirchek is a 78. Flanagan is a freaking dog. Man, oh man. There's a chance I could see Terra playing too. He's got house call. So hopefully we got some guys here ready to roll. I think this is going to shoot us to the create a schedule now. We got to encourage the transfers first. Let's get that out of the way. How many we got? So I just got to move one, and I think it's going to be quarterbacks more than likely there. Probably got Alito. I can't really cut them because these guys have to do it. We'll redshirt the other cats. Guess we gotta let them stay. Halfbacks, I think this is one where I was like, yeah, we're gonna let Lobato go, encourage him out. Say Bata, we're gonna let him go. Keep the rest of these guys on the roster there. Tight ends, we got a ton, so we're gonna let Peace walk. Orlando walk. It's good there. So we still got 82 players. So nice to see. I'm actually glad we didn't over recruit, but I think we over recruited in certain positions. Now, as far as the custom conferences, I don't see myself changing that. I'd like to get us to the point where we can set up our schedule, because that's the key thing here. How do we get our schedule right? How do we build it up for big games, and hopefully get that done there? So let's look at the custom schedule here. So they got us from the rip, dude, going against number 3 Miami. Are we for real right now? Who would do that? And they want us to play at Miami? Get out of here, bro. What else have they got us going? This is a lighter schedule, folks. We got Notre Dame at the end. I'm actually cool with that. Notre Dame, Utah State, California, like those are games that are set in our schedule. I'm cool with that. North Carolina, I mean, they were 7-6 last year. San Jose, we can take them on. BYU, we should be able to beat them. Central Michigan, it's the beginning that I'm worried about. I want to play at home against Miami. If we're going to play them, I want to play at home. Cincy, I'd like to change that. I want to try something here. Maybe go after a 3-star. Who's the 3 stars out there? Something a little fun. Something we haven't seen yet. You got Arizona, 3-star. We can play against Duke. They're an 8th ranked team in the nation. Haven't been to Duke yet. I think that'd be kind of cool. So we'll play to Duke at week number 2. Air Force is out there, Central Michigan. So we'll keep the rest of the schedule, but I think that's the only change. We got Miami week 0, so we're about to deal with some hell, man. As far as red shirts and stuff go, let's not make sure we knock that out, because I want to make sure that we're not setting these guys up to fail. Amerson, we're going to let him red shirt. Bohannon and Foster. Wide receivers cannot redshirt. I mean, technically they can, but I think, maybe shorter we can and let the other guys kind of play. I don't think I have too many guys here. Yeah, we got, Lyles could sit back a little bit, be prepped for next year. We'll let him kind of roll there. Centers, at least we're building out the center group. Reinhardt's going to move back. We got a freshman with a 77 overall. He's going to move back. Just give him a chance to get used to the system. And hopefully, man, we can kind of turn up the freaking juice here and get wild. I feel like we're going to be needing linebackers too. Brandon Norris. We got some guys in front of him. I'd rather let them roll. Dunbar as well. Lozano, we're going to let him play. Moultrie, we're going to let these freshmen play. I'd say Ibrahim's going to get a chance to chill. I like it. So we redshirted a decent amount of guys now. Now I want to think about the depth chart and who's going to be playing from the rip. So I want to get Blank as our starter at quarterback. I think Stewart and Matthews are there. Can't complain about that. Wide receivers, Stokes isn't really the guy I want out there. I would like to see the freshman get an opportunity out there. So we're going to see Atwell and Bean doing some work there. You got Mia Toga, another freshman that's going to go up, and then we're just going to let them roll there. Skaggs was the starter, but he is not the true starter. I guess he is. Their catching for all these guys is really bad. I would love to see JC Thorne out there. His catching is an 82, but who would he take over? It would probably have to be Willie. Yeah, that's the O lineman, so the extra O lineman there could be an issue. Want to get JC Thorne starting up front. Yeah, so they got Mallard moving over here, so yeah, that makes sense. So Jennings will take another year behind him. Maybe he'll be ready to roll there. We got the left guard situation. Kern's doing his work. Can't be upset about that. Singh's doing his thing. Burnett's doing his thing. Got Brooks on the other end. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Left end. Balawaga, man, I'm hoping he pops off. Augustine's going to be on the opposite side. You got Mick Carr and Amato in the middle. We'll try those guys out. Now we'll look at the, well, let's check out the preseason All-Americans. If you have anybody on that list. It was really cool to see some of our guys make it in the last episode. You know, at the end of the last episode, we could see who made it. That was kind of neat there. Who was our Pac-12? Maybe the Pac-12 first team? TJ Stewart. No running back. He's on that list. Second team, do we got any better? Ooh, Max Matthews. Brock Skaggs. Zach Upshaw. Yeah, our defense. Sua Gupta and Shakir Flanagan. Love to see that, man. We got some All-Americans there. Hopefully we can up our ranks, guys. I'm not sure if that's going to do it, but we got to be better in the next one. As far as recruiting is concerned, you know, we got 750 points, so there's players now we can start looking at, and hopefully we can make some damage here. But there's a lot of players that would like to play for us. Oddly enough, saying we don't need wide receivers, which is very strange to me. Got it. Yeah, dude, our thing is blocking tight ends. Is that the real deal right there? I'd like to see, you know, maybe we could potentially get a QB that love to play for us. That would be nice. We'll check out the scouting on the back end, but like I said before, it's going to be a little bit of a shorter episode. I wanted to see if we can get that right. Happy that we got our guys that we did, but man, we are behind the freaking line here. Hopefully the Aztecs can show an upset against Miami. We're going to probably play that full game, but man, that's going to be a tough one. But that'll do it for us today, everybody. If you like what you saw, please drop a like, leave a comment, tell me what you think, and most importantly, subscribe to keep up with the series. I really appreciate everyone that stopped by today. Y'all have yourself a good one. As always, let's go Aztecs.